This enormous moth begins its journey as a tiny caterpillar, smaller than the tip of your finger. But it grows into one of the largest winged insects in the entire world, a true giant of the forest. Welcome to the hidden world of the Atlas moth. Let's discover how it grows and lives. The Atlas moth is primarily found in the warm, humid parts of Asia, from the Malay archipelago to China. They thrive in tropical rainforests and secondary shrublands, where the air is thick with humidity and life. Named after the Titan Atlas from mythology, their wingspan can reach a remarkable 12 inches wide. In some cultures, they are called snakehead moths because of the strange, fascinating shape of their wingtips. The story begins here, with a single female laying hundreds of small, spherical eggs on the underside of leaves. After about 2 weeks, a tiny caterpillar hatches. Its first meal is actually its own nutrient-rich eggshell. From that moment on, the caterpillar has only one job: to eat and grow as much as possible. It feeds on specific host plants, storing up all the energy it will need for the rest of its life. As the weeks pass, the caterpillar grows significantly, reaching up to 4.5 inches in length. This stage is all about growth. The caterpillar spends almost all its time feeding, preparing for a big change. This change is called metamorphosis. Metamorphosis simply means the body changes its entire form as it grows. When it is ready, the caterpillar begins to spin a tough, silken covering called a cocoon. A cocoon is a protective silk house that keeps the insect safe while its body transforms inside. Inside this silk shell, a miracle of nature occurs as the caterpillar slowly becomes a moth. This transformation is quiet and hidden, lasting for about 4 weeks in the shaded depths of the forest. Let's observe how an Atlas moth emerges and reveals its enormous wings. The process begins with a small movement from within the protective silk house. Gently, the adult moth begins to push its way out into the world for the very first time. At first, its wings are small and folded, waiting for the fluid in its body to expand them. This is a moment of pure natural growth, as the moth prepares for its short but vital life. The adult that emerges is a masterpiece of design. Its most famous feature is its enormous wingspan. The wings are covered in tiny overlapping pieces called wing scales. These help create the moth's rich colors. Wing scales are like tiny roof shingles that give the wings their unique texture and vibrant patterns. Each wing also features large triangular windows, translucent patches where there are no scales at all. On its head, the moth has feathery antennae, which it uses to sense the world around it. Its body is soft and covered in fine hairs, with sturdy legs that help it grip firmly to tree bark. The edges of the wings are shaped to mimic snakes, a clever way to keep predators at a distance. In its adult form, the Atlas moth leads a very quiet and peaceful life. It spends much of the day resting. They are most active during low light periods, like dusk, when the forest begins to cool. Unlike butterflies, adult Atlas moths do not visit flowers to feed. In fact, they don't eat at all. The moth depends entirely on the energy it stored up while it was a hungry caterpillar. Because they cannot eat, every movement is a precious use of the energy they have left. This means their adult lives are short, often lasting only 1 to 2 weeks in the wild. Their focus is simple: find a mate, rest, and ensure the next generation can begin. Though they seem still, Atlas moths are constantly responding to the environment around them. They sense subtle changes in air movement and temperature through their sensitive antennae. Even a slight breeze or a change in light can cause them to reposition themselves for better protection. Communication for a moth is very different from how humans talk. They use scent signals instead. A female moth releases a special scent called a pheromone to help a male find her in the dense forest. A pheromone is like a silent message that travels through the air, carrying important information. Male Atlas moths have incredibly sensitive antennae that can detect these scents from miles away. It's a delicate and beautiful way for these quiet creatures to find one another in the dark. Balance is key for the Atlas moth. They spend long periods in total stillness to save energy. This stillness is purposeful. It keeps them hidden from predators and saves their limited fuel. Because of their incredible size, the way an Atlas moth moves is very special and deliberate. Their flight is not fast like a bee's. It is heavy, gentle, and rhythmic, almost like a slow dance. They use their large surface area to glide and move through the forest with surprising grace. Every landing is careful, ensuring their delicate wings are positioned safely against the foliage. This is not sudden magic. It is a natural process of growth, change, and steady expansion. Now it stands as a giant of its world, ready to take its place in the forest canopy. What if humans could experience a transformation like this? Imagine storing all your energy in one stage of life. It would be like going to sleep for a month and waking up with an entirely different body. Imagine carrying wings so large they would completely change how it feels to walk or move. It reminds us how many different ways there are to live and thrive on our planet. Scientists call this moth's four-stage journey complete metamorphosis. Every stage has a specific role. The caterpillar stage is all about gathering fuel, turning plant leaves into stored energy. The cocoon stage is a time of protected transformation, where the old body is reshaped into the new. The adult stage is the final act, focused entirely on movement and starting the cycle again. Because the adult has reduced mouth parts, it doesn't need to find food to survive its final days. It lives purely on the strength it gathered during its time as a young caterpillar. Over millions of years, Atlas moths developed their large wings and unique patterns to survive here. Their size and shape became part of a successful strategy for living in the dense forest canopy. It is a story of evolution, a slow and steady journey toward a perfect design for their environment. They are a living link to the deep history of the world's tropical forests. The Atlas moth belongs to a family of giants, each with its own beautiful and unique appearance. Some have different wing shapes, while others have unique colors designed for different forests. Even within the Atlas moth species, no two individuals have exactly the same wing patterns. This diversity helps them adapt to the many different parts of Asia where they make their homes. It shows us just how varied and creative nature can be, even within one family of insects. Let's go over their unique abilities. First is their enormous wing size, providing massive surface area for flight. Their second ability is complete metamorphosis, the power to entirely reshape their bodies. Third is their capacity to store energy, fuel that lasts them their entire adult life without eating once. Their antennae are specialized tools for detecting scent signals from miles away in the forest. Their wingtip shapes mimic the heads of snakes, a brilliant way to scare off potential predators. And finally, their calm, deliberate flight allows them to move through dense trees with ease. Each of these abilities is a small discovery, showing how well they are adapted to their world. Together, these traits make the Atlas moth one of the most successful giants of the insect world. Environmental conditions are always changing, and the moth must adapt to each shift. Even small changes in light, temperature, and air movement can influence how they move and respond. They wait for the perfect conditions before taking flight, ensuring their energy is used wisely. As the forest changes around them, they remain a quiet part of its natural rhythm. How does an Atlas moth sense its world? Their eyes and antennae work together as powerful tools. Scent and touch are especially important for them, helping them navigate through the dense trees. Their perception is tuned to the subtle signals of the forest, allowing them to thrive in the dark. It's a different way of experiencing the world, one focused on the quiet signals of nature. The life stages of the Atlas moth are closely connected to the seasons and the right host plants. They depend on specific trees and a warm, humid climate to grow and transform successfully. When the environment is healthy, these giants can be found throughout the forest canopy. They are a reminder of the delicate balance that exists between every creature and its home. Atlas moths are an important part of the forest's quiet complexity and diverse life. Their caterpillars interact closely with plants, and their presence is a sign of a healthy ecosystem. They remind us that every creature, no matter how quiet, has a vital role to play in nature. Observing them helps us realize how different life stages can serve very different purposes. Even the quietest forest creatures can reveal something extraordinary about the natural world. For centuries, people have been fascinated by the Atlas moth's unusual size and rich beauty. They are also seen as symbols of transformation, scale, and the quiet wonders of the forest. Their calm appearance and incredible scale continue to inspire a sense of awe in all who see them. They stand as a testament to the creativity and hidden complexity found within the natural world. Something so quiet can unfold into something remarkably vast and extraordinary. And once you start noticing them, you realize how much is happening in the world around you. See you soon. There's always more to discover.